I just lobbed everywhere. That's nasty. Nasty. What is going on, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm going to be filming another installment in my fall drugstore makeup series. Now listen, I wasn't even gonna film today, but then I really got to thinking a lot of the looks within the series are very heavily focused on the eyes. And I really wanted to cater to all different spectrums, whether you're really into eyeshadow or you're into very minimal eyes. So today I am going to be filming more of my everyday fall glam. I'm going to be filming a look that's classic, simple, easy, and straight to the point. We're gonna do very minimal eye makeup. I also have magnetic lashes to play with because it was requested from one of you guys in the comments of one of my last video, so huge shout out to you, boo. And I'm also going to be pairing it with a bold lip. Again, I'm very excited. This is probably gonna be my go-to glam. This is like right up my alley. Now, if you guys are new here, what is going on? I am Ashley. I tend to film beauty on a budget videos because it's important that I show you that you don't have to spend top dollar to look top dollar. So definitely subscribe to my channel if you enjoy that. Click that bell and give this video a big old like if you like it and you guys wanna see more videos just like this. With that, let's cut the jibba jabba and let's actually jump into the video. So let's zoom in and let's go. Hello, you guys. So I already have a little bit of concealer on my eyelids because I got a little excited, but I'm just using the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer to prep and prime. I love that it's very hydrating, so it's not going to dry out my lids. Now, the reason I'm using concealer and I'm not going in with an eyeshadow primer that's formulated for eyeshadow is because I really want to keep the eyes very minimal, and sometimes when I go in with an eyeshadow base that has pigment to it, it tends to make this area look a little strange when I'm doing something a little bit more natural. So that is why I'm going in with concealer all over. Now for eyeshadow today, all you really need is a neutral tone brown. You can use a warm brown, a cool brown, whatever it is that you're into. For me personally, I'm a warm tone type of girl, but I don't want it to pull orange. So I'm gonna stick to the Nude Mood palette. Ooh, Nude Mood palette that I used in one of my previous videos. You can find this within Ulta. It is one of my personal favorite palettes. And again, you only need like a neutral brown and maybe like one that's a little bit deeper. I'm getting a little carried away today, but I'm gonna take Bare to Wear within this palette and I'm just gonna go back and forth to add some color. Again, you really don't have to get heavy-handed with this. You really just wanna blow this out in the crease, and you can get a little bit on the lid, but just don't go too crazy. So that's about it for eyeshadow. It is a really pretty soft brown and I'm vibing with it. That was a little weird to say. I'm vibing with it. I'm definitely digging it. I'm here for it. Let's move on to liner. So I'm gonna use this right here. This is the Magnetic Liner by Kiss. I have never tried this. I'm super stoked to see what it's all about. And then I also have the Magnetic Lashes. I was actually reading through the comments and one of you requested that I do this. And I'm like, oh my God, I already have a set in my collection and I completely forgot about it. I have way too much makeup, let's be real. So apparently what you're supposed to do, it says 2 easy steps. All you have to do is line with the Kiss Magnetic Liner along the lash line and wait until the formula is dry, and then you take the lash right onto the applied liner and it's supposed to stick. Now the lashes I picked up are called Crowd Pleaser. These are so also, these are faux mink lashes, so they're meant to be a very, very fluffy, give you that mink feel without being mink. That's why it's faux mink. So anyways, I'm gonna give this liner a good old shake and we're gonna go to town and we're just going to line our eyes. But you know what? I'm gonna take safety measures and I'm gonna go in with a little bit of the dark brown shadow from within my palette and I'm going to do my eyeliner hack. If you guys are new here, I do have an eyeliner hack, and what I actually like to do is I like to take an angled brush, any angled brush of choice, and I will carve out my liner with eyeshadow before I actually go in with liquid liner. It makes my life a lot easier and it ensures that my wings look good on both sides. So I'm gonna do that really quick. So for me personally, I'm not really gonna fill in the wings with the shadow just because I am gonna go in with the black liner and I just feel like it's a waste of time. So I'm gonna go in with the Kiss Magnetic Liner and I'm gonna give it a good shake because it does say to give it a good shake, and I'm just going to literally trace out exactly what I already have down because again, it makes it easier. If you don't need to do that step, definitely don't do it because I mean, you're a pro. I'm not. I need a little guidance. It's like coloring inside of the lines for me. I will say that it's a lot thicker than what I had originally thought I was gonna do going in, because the brush tip on this is very, very flimsy, so it's easy to get it like all over the place. It is a brush tip, so I do really like that about this eyeliner, but it's very flimsy, and let me tell you, your wing can go from a baby wing to a really big wing real quick. Just like this. So I'm gonna do this side really quick and then we'll pop on the lashes. One thing I want to point out is that because it is the magnetic liner, it does look a little shiny. Y'all know I'm not about a shiny liner. What I would probably do next time is go in with a matte liner and then just take the magnetic liner and just put it at the base, because I want to say all you really need is for it to sit at the base, but I could be wrong. I do want to test it out and see what it's all about. I will be wearing the Crowd Pleaser lashes by Kiss. These are the magnetic lashes double strength. It says magnets on 5 points, and all you have to do, line lash done, and it's compatible with their liner. So oh my god, oh my goodness, I have the lash right here, and it does have those little 5 magnet points right there. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna stick it on my eye. I'm so nervous. Oh, that is so cool. I'm gonna get a tweezer. Where are my tweezers? Got my tweezers. Okay, so I'm gonna take the tweezers and I'm just gonna stick this super close to the lash band. Oh my gosh. Okay, so it's kind of poking me a little bit right here, but dude, these are bomb. Now, one thing that definitely throws me off about this is that if you look really closely, you can see that there are different magnets on there. So there's a total of 5, but if I needed to trim these to fit my eye, I would be cutting off the last magnet right here, and then the other end will kind of just be like flapping in the wind. But I mean, luckily I don't really need to cut them, but that's something that definitely stands out to me. Oh my god, my mom would love these. She always has a hard time putting on lashes, and I feel like she would love these so much because they're so easy. Look at that. Lashes are on, boo. I am going to go in with a little bit of mascara. I'm going to use the Revlon So Fierce just to blend my lashes in with the false lash. And I'm only going to take this at the base. Now, be careful because they will lift a little bit, but nothing crazy. Let's move on to the base. Now, I did already moisturize and prime off camera. I'm now gonna go in with a pot concealer. This is by Makeup Revolution. This is the Conceal and Fix Medium Sand Ultimate Coverage Concealer with Salicylic Acid. I do need to get a darker shade because this is just slightly too light for me to spot conceal, but I'm just gonna take a little bit and just tap it over my blemishes because it is a acne treated concealer. I want to just take it over these areas to spot conceal, even though I already have a little bit going on, but I'm just going to run my brush and really just buff it out. Again, I do need a darker shade, so I will be going to Ulta to pick up a darker one that matches my skin tone. This one actually matches like underneath my eyes, and when I got it, I didn't even think that I was going to use this to spot conceal, so my bad. As you can see, this area of my chin is so dry because I recently changed up my skincare routine, and while my acne is clearing up, it's drying everything out, so I can't really wear anything that's too mattifying on the skin, which brings me to the foundation I will be using today. I picked this up because it was highly recommended from you guys in the comments. Now, the comment section is fair game. If you guys ever want me to use any product in particular, just leave it down below in the comments and I'll be happy to pick it up. If I have it in my collection, I'll use it, or I'll go out and buy it like I did in this case. The product I'm going to use is from Morphe 2. This is the Hint Hint Skin Tint, and I picked mine up over at Ulta. This is a sheer to medium coverage product. Someone told me that it has really, really good coverage to it, so I'm excited. The shade I picked up is Hint of Beige, and it is a light medium with neutral undertones. I'm gonna give it a good shake, and this is kind of like the Catrice packaging, so I like it. Okay, I'm just going to drop some on my face, and I am going to buff and blend it out with my e.l.f. Total Face Sponge. I'm not sure if this is going to be the best color match for me. It's looking a little light, but I also didn't want to go too dark either, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. Oh wow, okay, so as you can see, I added some more of this foundation, and it's providing me with a good amount of coverage. I definitely feel like it is a little a little light. I would have definitely gone in with something a little bit deeper, but I had no idea how this was going to look on my skin. I may even return it for something just slightly darker because I'm not self-tan right now, and usually this time of the year I do really like to stay self-tan like more consistently because I'm not getting as much sun. So that's actually a really, really pretty formula. Okay, so I will definitely say I think this foundation has really, really beautiful and natural coverage. And I do have some problem areas with my skin right now, which is why you will see it's kind of, I wouldn't say clinging, it's just these areas of my face are very, very dry because I am on a very, very strong acne treatment right now. So it's kind of drying up right in here and also like on the areas where the acne is healing. So you know what? I'm not really going to discredit the foundation at all because these are personal skin issues and it's just something I'm struggling with. But besides that, I think that it looks beautiful on my skin. It is very, very natural. So if you're not really into like natural, then this probably isn't going to be for you. I am going to kind of spot conceal this area and also add a little bit more coverage underneath my eyes with this Flower Beauty concealer. This is a light illusion concealer. I love this so much. It is medium to full coverage. So I'm really going to go ham underneath my eyes and also on my chin just to give you more of like a full coverage look while still remaining very, very natural and dewy on the face. All right, so far things are looking good. One thing I will say is that this lash, it's kind of like coming up and I have no idea why. I actually redid the liner and everything, which is why it is very glossy right here. I can't have my lashes just like popping up throughout the day, so we are going to remove these, and with the power of editing, I am going to pop on a different lash just because I really don't know about these. Like, I'm not even done with my makeup and they're already just kind of like sticking up, and not a vibe, not the business. So I'll be right back. Can I just say I'm feeling a million times better about this lash choice. Let's actually move on to cream contour. I used this in one of my previous fall drugstore makeup looks and I really loved it. This is a product I really like to use when I want to add warmth to my face, and because it looks so flat and very, very bright because the foundation is not my shade, I am going to warm it up a little bit. This is in the shade Nutmeg and this is also by Milani. It is one of their stick foundations. It is so good. Definitely one of my favorite products for a really long time. I just stopped reaching for it. Again, this is not my color for my face. I actually went ahead and picked up a color for my face and also a color to add some warmth, just so that way my face doesn't look so flat. So I wanted to definitely put that out there because I'm talking about, oh, I used to love this foundation, but not this color, a different color. It's actually in my affordable makeup drawer. But this just looks so beautiful on the skin and I really love what it does. It really just adds nice dimension to my overall look. By the way, the brush I'm using is a brush by Sephora Collection. It has an angle to it, so it works really, really well for this step and also just kind of like chiseling out my face. I do also like to switch to a different brush just to add some of this on the side of my nose because I don't want this area to look too flat. Now don't worry, I haven't really set anything down, so everything looks very dewy and very wet, which works for my skin because it's been very dry. I'm actually applying this a little messier than usual because honestly it doesn't really matter. Then with my sponge, I'm just going to tap and blend with whatever's left on it. All right, so let's actually move on to loose powder because my under eyes are creasing like crazy. So I'm going to take some of this powder right here by the Creme Shop. I found this at Target, but I want to say you can find them at either Walgreens or CVS. I'm going to use my sponge and I'm just going to press my under eye area down and in place because, honey, if I don't set it, ooh, it'll be an ugly situation. Also gonna take this alongside my nose and chin. I'm getting a little crazy with this powder, but that's only because I really want it to stay in place. I will melt it down with a dewy fixing spray. Why can't I talk today? With a dewy fixing spray by Catrice in a second. And I'm also just gonna tap whatever's left on my forehead because I don't want a shiny forehead. That doesn't look cute on anybody. For the rest of my face, I will be using this powder right here. This is by NYX. This is the Stay Matte But Not Flat powder. I definitely feel like it is a spot-on dupe for the one from MAC. I'm just going to tap this all over. This is just gonna lightly set things down. And then I'm going to flip it around, and I'm gonna use the smaller side of this brush to apply bronzer. I'm gonna use this one by Milani. This is one of my personal favorites. This is the Silky Matte Bronzer in the shade Suntan. And I'm gonna try not to get too crazy with this. I don't want to create a bronzer helmet, so I'm gonna try to go in with a very light hand. When I tell you guys, this look is really just about the classic eye, the simplistic wing, a flawless base, and a bold lip. I am going to go back into that setting brush by Real Techniques, and I'm just gonna run a little bit alongside my nose. I'm trying not to get crazy. Sometimes I watch my videos back and I'm like, holy moly, your nose contour looks nuts, and none of you guys were gonna tell me. I don't know, maybe it's just me, maybe I'm too hard on myself, but I think that's looking good. Like nothing more, nothing less. We're in a good place. I do want to go in with a little bit of shadow on my lower lash line, so I'm gonna go back into the Nude Mood palette, and I'm just gonna smudge a little bit of Bare to Wear down there just so that way everything comes together. Then I'm gonna go in with a little bit of the So Fierce mascara by Revlon, and then I'm just gonna lightly coat my bottom lashes. So for blush, I'm gonna be using the Almay blush in the shade Nearly Nude, but what did you guys really expect? This is one of my favorite blushes. Almay has bomb blushes. These are the Healthy Hue blushes, by the way. When I started using them, I literally could not stop putting them down because they are just that good. Very, very pigmented. And they also give your face like a little luminosity, which I'm really, really into. Now for highlighter, I am going to switch it up. I'm going to use this one right here by Milani. This is the Power Up Highlighter Duo. It's a cream and a powder. So I'm going to take some of the cream and I'm just going to put it here. I'm using a smaller brush to do this just because I really want to control where the product's going. And then I'm going to top it with the powder. I'm also just going to take a little here. When I say a little, I mean a little, because y'all know highlighter is just like, it's okay for me, but I just want to be a little more hydrated and dewy looking. So I actually just noticed I don't have my Catrice Dewy Glow Fixing Spray in this room, so instead I'm going to use this right here by Milani. This is one of their Fruit Fetish Make It Last setting sprays in Mango Coconut. I'm going to just give it a spray. I do want to go in with a lip color. I will be using another liquid lipstick from Collab. Now Collab can be found within Sally Beauty Store, and this is the Matte Addiction Liquid Lip in the shade No Excuses. So pretty. I think that this is going to be the perfect bold lip color for this look. It's kind of like a brick, like I'm about it. So I'm actually going to go in, let's see, with a lip liner. I'm gonna use this one right here by Koki. I'm just gonna lightly line my lips just so that way I don't get out of the lines. So I went ahead and zoomed you out, and this right here is the final and completed look. I will say I'm a little bummed that the magnetic lashes didn't work out for me. They were already popping off and I wasn't even done with my makeup, and that just was not a vibe. I'm thinking I want to try Glamnetic lashes. If you guys know of any magnetic lashes that actually work, let me know, because I'll be happy to pick those up. The ones from Kiss really just didn't work out for me all that well. But besides that, I'm obsessed with the way that this look came out. I'll definitely be picking up the Morphe 2 foundation in a deeper shade to try that out in a future video. Whew, couldn't talk for a second. That is my cue. If you guys are not yet subscribed and you guys want to look baller on a budget, make sure you guys press that subscribe button, click that bell, and give this video a big old like if you guys liked it and you want to see more videos just like this. Comment section is fair game. If you want to see anything in particular, y'all know what to do. Drop me a comment. With that, I don't have much else to say except I love you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video, and until next time, I'll be sure to catch you guys all on the next one. Deuces.